Hey.
We're live.
What's up?
Good to go.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? From the East Coast to the West Coast, from the United States to China, wherever you're chiming in from, welcome to episode 159 of In the Pit on the Block. Woo!
All right. Good morning, boys.
What's up?
Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Make sure you guys put down below comments you want us to talk about on the show. We had another snack time come out last night. The Joe's Teas came out great. Shout out to Joe T for sending those down to us. We have another thing coming out tonight. We got Office games coming out tonight. Make sure you guys turn on your notifications so as soon as that video comes out, you'll get it right away. And check out our TikTok page. Take it away.
Alrighty. How we doing today, guys?
Good. Doing well. I had an interesting evening last night, I would say.
Interesting evening.
I'm gonna scoot over a little bit. I'm a little out of frame.
Before you start, I want to say on a
Yes.
scale. You know how like movies, it's G, PG, PG-13, R.
Yes.
What are you rating yours? Is it G?
Like in terms of like how much cursing I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a lot of cursing in the story.
Violence? It could
No
be
violence. No
it could be
violence.
Language.
I mean, language, just in the retelling of the story, it's going to be a lot of language. It's a simple story. The simple story is that we lost our internet last night.
Nudity? For any nudity?
I mean, I hope not. I mean, it's about talking with Verizon.
All we did was lose it. I hope no one's naked.
Verizon Files.
So this is how it goes. So, yesterday we bought a new router, a new Wi-Fi
I
router.
love how you title it Johnny's
Yeah.
fucking wild ride.
Yeah, so it's titled Johnny's Fucking Wild Ride with Verizon. So yesterday we bought a new router because we need a new Wi-Fi router. Our internet's been going in and out, whatever. We buy a new router. I go to set it up. It comes yesterday. I go to set it up, and it's not connecting to the internet. We're having issues setting it up. So I call Verizon. I talk to this guy. His name is John. I feel like half the people's name is Verizon are John, and you'll see why later. I think they have like 3 names to choose from to go by their names. Like John, I think I got like TJ too.
TJ.
Yeah.
TJ, huh?
So I call John. John's helpful. He helps me get my device activated. So it gets activated. We're ready to go. The internet's up for like 20 minutes. Then it goes out. So I'm like, okay, I'll just call Verizon back. Maybe I just forgot to do something. Maybe I have to do something else. Whatever. So I call Verizon back, and I speak to this guy, TJ. And TJ's like moderately helpful. Like he can answer most of my questions. He's doing a pretty good job with it. And then TJ, he troubleshoots it. We figure it out. It works again for about 10 more minutes. Okay. 10 minutes pass, not working again. The internet's out. I'm like, fuck, okay. So I call back again. And I just speak to the most absolutely incompetent person I've ever had the pleasure of talking to.
I had the pleasure.
Had the pleasure.
Was it a pleasure?
It wasn't really a pleasure. I don't know. He was.
Speaking the same language?
I mean, he spoke. I would ask him a question. I would ask this guy a question, and
Was
he
there
was.
an accent?
I mean, yes. I mean, a slight accent.
Hey, Johnny, let me help you.
Yeah, it was
get
Italian.
Let me help you get the internet. Hey, what do you? Your internet's down now. What do you need, huh?
Oh, sorry. I said Verizon. I meant Comcast. This is Xfinity.
Oh, he's talking about Comcast now.
Yeah. I meant Comcast. I don't know why I said Verizon.
Just caught a stray bullet.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Verizon. You know what? Fuck you, Verizon. I also hate you too. Fuck all these
There we
ISPs.
go. There we
I'm a
go.
proud member of Verizon.
Anyway, so it's Comcast Xfinity. So I get on the phone and I'm talking to this guy, and he's just has no idea what he's talking about. I say like, okay, what's wrong with my internet? And he says, have you tried unplugging and plugging back in? I'm like, I've done that like 7 times at this point. What can I do? Else can I do? He says, have you tried resetting it, which is unplugging it and plugging back in? I said, I've done that 7 times. What else can I do? He says, I'm going to send someone to help you fix this. I was like, okay, can they come tomorrow? He's like, no, the closing day comes Friday. I'm like, I can't be with that internet for 2 days. And he's just like not giving me a fucking straight answer on this shit. And it's just like I'm running around in circles. I'm like, okay, so is there anything I can do right now? He's like, you could unplug the router. I'm like, I've done that 8 fucking times. Is there anything else I can do? He's like, I sent someone to come Friday. I'm like, Friday's not good enough. Again, these are all different conversations I've had later on, and he just brings back the same 2 things over and over again that I could either reset the router or just wait 2 days without internet. I'm like, I can't do that. And he's like, all right, I said a guy coming Friday. I'm like, can they come Thursday? He's like, no. And I'm like, well, that's not good. And then he just absolutely hangs up on me.
Good.
He hangs up on me.
Oh no.
He just like,
Oh no.
I'm not even yelling at him. I'm like, I just want a straight answer. Is there anything else I can do about my internet? And they click. Hang up. No dial tone. Fucking that's it.
Damn.
I'm like, what the absolute fuck just happened? I just don't know because like I felt like I was handing it very cordially. I was on speaker. My roommates were in the room with me. Dave was there. He heard this whole conversation. I don't think I was screaming at the guy. I don't scream at customer service. I know they have tough jobs. I know it's a shitty job. I'm not here to yell at you. There's probably nothing you can do. But the least you can do is give me a straight answer. That's the least you could do for me. Just say yes or no. There's nothing else I can do about this situation. So then I tried calling Verizon back. I'm like, I just need to speak to someone else. Sorry.
He's got Verizon in his head.
I mean, I have a whole nother issue with Verizon, but we don't need to get on that on today's show. I call Xfinity back. I think as soon as this guy hung up on me, he puts me on a list of like a do not let this guy talk to anyone, because I get run through the ringer of automated voicemails where it just like, makes me do like 20 steps in order just to speak to someone again. So after I just get this heated phone call with this customer service rep, they put me in purgatory where I'm like trapped, where I can no longer speak to any person.
Nothing.
No Wi-Fi, no nothing. I can't speak to a person. I'm speaking to. The creepiest thing is so you call these automated persons and they're like, all right, let me look up your case. And then they add this like fake clicking noises too, like the keyboard, like they're actually like looking something up.
Shit.
Like you're a computer. You don't need to fucking play with me. I know you're a computer.
I know your games.
I know your
your
games.
games.
You're not smarter than me.
I've
Exactly.
been here before.
We understand the CTU shit.
Who do you think you are? I am.
So.
I'm Johnny Bananas.
So I'm stuck. This is like another 35 minutes, 40 minutes until I can just speak to another person.
That's brutal.
So I finally get to this man. His name is also John.
Hell yeah.
Same guy?
Different guy.
Wow.
I just say, listen, John, I've been on the phone. I started at this at 4:30. It was 8:13 at this point. It was 8:12 at this point. I've been on the.
Really spent your whole night on
I spent my whole evening figuring out this shit. I'm like, John, listen. I have been on the phone with Verizon since 4:30 trying to set up my router. Xfinity. Sorry. When I just think of bad internet,
You don't like Verizon.
You hate Verizon.
You really don't like Verizon.
I've been on the phone with Xfinity since 4:30 today. I have talked to 3 people, 1 nice person, 1 average person, and 1 god awful. It's like the fucking Goldilocks here.
Average person.
just about to say.
I'm like, I'm just looking for a straight answer here. Can I fix my router? Do I have to wait 2 days to have someone come fix it? Is there anything I can do? And this is what John says. Have you tried naming and changing the password of your router? That's usually the last step to activation. That was all I needed to do, was just change the fucking name of the router and change the password of the router. And it worked. It worked immediately. The internet worked immediately. That is the only thing I needed to do. That was such an easy, straight answer that someone could have given me along the 4 hours of me like fucking losing my mind, getting gaslit by Xfinity.
Fucking TJ, man.
Fucking-
Asshole.
Fucking like run through the ringer, just waiting on person to just give me a straight answer. And this man, John, I think I had to bare my soul to him. I think it was like a fucking riddle where like if we break you down enough, we'll finally give you the simple answer you've been looking for the whole time.
Break you down enough.
It's like a tale of the crypt. It's like I felt like I was getting waterboarded, like the slow drip of the torturous of the 4 hours, just like on my face, just continuously like, well, there's nothing we can do with you. Have you tried unplugging and plugging in the router? We're sending out a technician on Friday. Just all that for 4 hours, just for the easy answer of, yeah, you just got to name your router and just change the password. So that's my story. The internet works now. I felt like I was going insane last night.
Quick question.
Yes.
Did you get any sleep last night?
Oh, I slept like a fucking baby.
Did you? Okay, good.
As soon as I was done, I'm like, I just need to clear my brain of everything. And I played Super Mario Baseball afterwards to just take out my anger.
Hey, you know what? As any man would do.
As any man would do.
Yeah.
So that's my story.
Trying to know what they call
Your
that.
roommates owe you dinner.
I mean, they were there with me. They were there for the ride. It was quite a wild ride. I was like, at one point, he was just like, yeah, you just got to reset. I muted him, and I muted the fucking incompetent guy, and we were just bashing him. I'm like, I swear to God, if this man tells me to unplug and plug the router in another
Maybe you
time,
weren't
I'm going to
muted.
stab
Maybe
myself.
That's why you hung up. Maybe you weren't muted.
That's, I hope I wasn't unmuted because that guy was a fucking idiot. So I hope he heard what we were saying about him. So I say, like, if he tells me to unplug and plug my router in one more time, I'm going to fucking kill myself. I take him off mute. I take him off mute. The first thing he says to me is, have you tried plugging and unplugging the router? I just grab a knife. I'm like, I'm going to fucking do it. I'm going to fucking stab myself.
They call it the
Casey's
runaround.
knife.
They're giving you the runaround.
They gave me the runaround.
That's what that's called.
I got run around. They ran the ring. I can run around. They run me around. They ran me around. Ah, Jerry.
Should have fucking got some of Casey's hookah. Would have relaxed you real good.
Hilarious.
So that's my story. That's why I wasn't able to do the in the pit topics last night.
Hey, that's why you got us.
That's why I asked you guys for the help, and thank you guys for the help. We got a great show today. This took about 12 minutes, but I'm glad I told my story.
Hey.
I let
You know
my
what?
piece.
This is counseling too, right?
This is
This
counseling.
Free-
So let's
We're here for free
get
therapy,
into
yes.
the topics. Casey, you want to get started?
All right.
All right, let's get the show started.
We're starting off hot here. We got Babe Ruth's handwritten letter to his mistress sold for $201,000.
Ooh.
How crazy is that?
How the hell do people get their hands
The
on this
craziest part about it is that it's
That's it. We're
sold.
forging Babe Ruth's signature. We're gonna sell shit. Let's go.
stuff? Yeah, like,
It sold in 2004 for $86K, and it went up.
Talk about an ROI, baby.
Yeah, it's crazy shit. So I was reading more about it. I didn't know Babe Ruth was like a huge like partier and shit.
I mean,
The guy was drunk.
he was always
the
drunk.
dude
Like,
was
Yeah.
smoking cigs when he was up to bat.
That's wild.
The guy was
I mean, he had a beer belly like for days. Like that
Yeah.
man was not in good shape.
drinking
He
and
was in
smoking
awful
in the
shape.
dugout.
Yeah.
The guy hit nukes though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, whatever. I mean, as long as you hit
Hit
the ball
nukes.
like he was, I mean, it doesn't matter.
All right. So do you remember a few years ago when Adam Ottavino was signed by the Yankees,
Yes.
and he said that he could strike Babe Ruth out like
Yes.
as many
Yeah.
times? What do you think? Do you think
Absolutely
a modern
not.
pitcher could strike Babe Ruth out like very easily?
A modern pitcher, I think there are some pitchers that absolutely could. I mean, think about it.
Strike Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth was a bum.
Yeah,
He was
but
a-
You kidding me?
he was going up against guys that were throwing like 60 miles an hour.
They were
2 or 3
throwing like
times.
high 80s, low like okay.
But
So like
nowadays,
yeah,
like,
yeah, no.
it's different.
And then they didn't develop like the first pitcher who really had a good curveball was Bob Gibson. Bob Gibson absolutely torched the league in '69. I mean, there's a reason why Bob Gibson was so good as he was because he had the first modern pitch.
Yeah.
That's not the only thing he tortured in 1969.
Yeah, I think any modern pitcher would absolutely
love that
dominate. Not dominate, but most modern pitchers would dominate Babe Ruth.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think
Read any of the? Oh, sorry, not to interrupt.
Go ahead.
Did you guys read any of the letter?
no.
Yeah.
It's pretty weird.
Read it.
John, please do the honors.
Dear Nell, who I assume is his mistress. Very sorry, but my wife jumped over on me without me knowing it. This is the first time she ever did that. She is watching me, so don't get mad, and I will see you Monday night. Bambino continued, the club is watching, so the only way I'll be able to see you all night is for you to stop at the Aldine Hotel, and I can see you, babe.
It's crazy.
$101,000. That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
$201,000. No. Freaking no, man.
Freaking no.
He says, Nell, don't call me up. don't call my
Dude was trying to cover his ass. I mean, come
I
on.
love it.
Dude's a player.
I mean,
Like, on and off the field.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're Babe Ruth and like you're the belle of the ball in 1919, I mean, the belle of the ball, man. You're the hot shit. You're
honestly
Mr.
don't
You're,
think- I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever heard of that saying before.
Belle of the ball?
No, I don't think I have. That's funny.
yeah. I'm only gonna use 1913 slang to talk about this story.
We'll be talking 1900s all day.
Yeah, but I think, I don't think Babe Ruth. Nick, what do you think? Do you think like a guy like Adam Ottavino could dominate?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
I mean, do you think the pitch? So Walter Johnson was known for being like an absolute flamethrower during that time, and he threw roughly 95 miles an hour. Like that's what the estimate is in modern times. The average fastball, like a guy who throws 95 miles an hour today, is like considered average. Like, and now you're throwing 95 with movement. Like you can't tell me if Noah Syndergaard came up against Babe Ruth, or even like a guy like Chaz Rowe, who's not a good pitcher, but can throw absolute junk. He can throw 98 with movement. No shot Babe Ruth makes contact with that.
No shot. He makes contact.
No shot. I think if Babe
You're
Ruth,
talking about one of the greatest hitters that ever lived.
yeah, I think if Babe Ruth were to see that pitch, he would shit his pants in like 1.5 million ways.
Would you say the same thing about Ted Williams?
I mean,
That dude was almost God when it came to hitting.
he was. I mean, he's one of the greatest hitters. I think Williams probably would have stacked up a little bit better than Babe Ruth. I mean, I think for pure hitting, Ted Williams, like Babe Ruth was ahead of his time in the same way that Wilt Chamberlain was ahead of his time. Like both those guys were very good for were the top of their that's why they both set insane records during their time because they were just way ahead of their time. There was no one like him. However, by the 40s, more and more players were getting better at baseball. Baseball was getting better. The product was getting better. I mean, every so often, baseball players just get better. I mean, the players we have now are probably better than the players who ever been.
Johnny,
Yes.
I have a comment to make.
Okay,
Yes.
get on mic. No, you gotta get on mic for this one.
Get on the mic for this?
Get on
Get
mic.
on the mic.
Because I highly disagree with you right now.
Yeah. Okay, so he's off mic. Scoot over. Scoot him over. Get him in. Get him in frame. Get him in frame. Gotta get over a little more.
of him. Get him right in front of him.
Get my in frame.
Get in his face.
You're in frame. You're in frame.
I'll make this real quick. Okay.
Okay.
To hit 700.
Make it quick. Take your time.
To hit 714 home runs,
Yes.
you have to have some level of feel, right?
Yes.
Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. I think Babe Ruth would make an adjustment. I'm not saying immediately he would hit a home run, but I am saying he would be able to adjust to no Syndergaard, to any pitcher in the league, to hit within
One at bat. Blasphemous.
the best hitters of all time.
I don't think he was.
You
No.
you can't hit 714 home runs and not know what you're doing at the plate.
What if you give him a bat that's similar to what people use now?
He was swinging a 54-ounce bat.
If he had a metal
54-ounce bat.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
I mean, wouldn't a bat nowadays have more than the
How many ounces
long
is it now?
He'd be crazy.
That's all I got.
4 beers in him, he's good to go.
Get him nice and
Give him a
drunk.
pack of cigs. Give him,
beers is gonna do
give him a
right.
12-pack.
I mean, this is a man, who showed up drunk to baseball games. Like, baseball's just a different speed. Yeah, against 88-mile-an-hour pitches, against
Just imagine him
meatballs.
sober, he would have hit like 1,400. He would have doubled.
He would-
Beer makes him strong.
Exactly. Babe Ruth was doing it against.
True.
Listen, if I think if Babe Ruth were to face Negro League pitchers, he would have been dominated. Negro League players were far and away better than Major League players. Josh Gordon was one of the greatest hitters of all time that no one talks about. Josh Gibson, not Josh Gordon.
I was
Josh
gonna
Gordon,
say
the football
Josh-
player.
Josh Gordon? I was
Yeah.
gonna say, what is
Flash?
he? He's
Sorry.
great about staying on the weed.
Yeah, it's not drinking.
Josh Gibson is one of the greatest baseball players that no one talks about. You know what? Fuck it. Tomorrow I'm wearing my Satchel Paige jersey. I brought my Satchel Paige jersey back.
You have a Satchel Paige
I have a
jersey?
Satchel Paige jersey. Satchel
That's
Paige,
hysterical.
St. Louis Browns jersey.
Louis Brown.
So, I mean, Babe Ruth never had to face those guys. If Babe Ruth would have faced those guys, it would have been a different story. There was a lot of things that were going for Babe Ruth that made him have a huge advantage over people now. He's facing guys who throw 88 junk balls. You know, there was no such thing as an off-speed pitch back then. You're just throwing 88. If you could throw a little bit harder than that, you were a god. Like, that's how it worked back then. And so, yeah, if you're throwing a 97, 99-mile-an-hour fastball that cuts in on you, like, if you give him Blake Triton's sinker, no shot he hits that. Like,
I'm just, so what you're saying, okay, I want to make this clear on the
Yes.
record.
yes.
So guys like Babe Ruth, Ted Williams, Hank Aaron,
No.
Willie Mays, you're telling me those guys can't hit those guys?
I mean, no, I'm not saying those guys. I'm saying Babe Ruth. Back in the dead ball era, baseball was way different than it was even in the 1940s. I'm not wrong. I'm just speaking truth.
It's okay.
You're just
All right,
afraid to hear
At
it.
the end of the day, this is all hypothetical. There's no way of us knowing how Babe Ruth would play
We gotta
nowadays
do-
because he's dead.
Okay, we gotta do what they did.
dead.
We gotta
Not
do
only
it.
that, he just played in a different era.
You just can't. It's so hard to compare. This is how I am with the NBA. It's so hard to compare eras. It's so hard to say how someone played now because you just truly don't know. It's a hypothetical.
What we gotta
you can
do-
argue about it, but there's no fact behind it.
We
It's
gotta
just you
do the Rocky Balboa, animated kind of thing with Mason the Line Dixon that got Rocky Balboa out of retirement. We gotta just do that again, and
just
and.
unfreeze Babe Ruth's body.
I
make
mean,
him a
we
robot.
could unfreeze Ted Williams' body, see how he's doing,
True.
how he'd fare
Could-
against modern
could do
baseball.
that.
So
Yeah, but he'd be the 80-something-year-old body, not the 20-something-year-old body.
Hey, just juice him up a little bit.
yeah, give him some roids. I mean, also you could say
Taking the
that-
Asians of Orca.
you could also say if Babe Ruth had modern medicine, that it would have been different. Like, what the players have today going for them is that they have fucking insane regimens and insane training stuff.
I was gonna say
Like-
those guys had that's the thing. They didn't have access to the weights and shit like they do
Yeah.
now.
I mean, there's actually this really cool footage.
Imagine Babe Ruth in the gym, fucking cigarette in mouth.
Yeah, there's this really cool
Curling one
footage
arm, beer in the other.
of spring training in like 1920s baseball. I think it was like the A's training for spring training, and they're just like tossing medicine balls back and forth, and that's like the extent of their training. They're like in like the very old timey gyms, like someone's hitting a boxing like thing, and that's pretty much all the training that they would do. And then they go home and just drink beer and beat their wives, and then go to the ballpark the next day.
Go beat their wives.
So
I mean, unfortunately, he ain't wrong.
He's not wrong. That's why I'm laughing. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not laughing at him getting beat.
Hilarious.
this is interesting. So they're asking in the comments if we
Loading
flip the
your mug
question. Do you think pitchers like Walter Johnson, Bob Gibson, or Bob Feller could pitch in today's league?
Yes.
I think Gibson 100% could. Gibson had modern
Walter
stuff.
Johnson could pitch in today's league.
Again, with Walter Johnson, what I was saying is that he maxed out at like not as fast as we think. He was a flamethrower but his max was different than it was in modern times. I mean, part of the reason why pitchers were able to go so much back then is because they weren't throwing breaking stuff. They were throwing one pitch, and they didn't take the same
Not
tax
only
on their
that,
arms.
but I mean, let's be honest. Like they didn't. People get more hurt now because they work out more. That
Yeah.
means you have more muscles to hurt.
Exactly, because you're stronger now than they were back then. I mean, players now are way stronger.
It can also be softer now too.
I wouldn't say that's the case. I mean,
People get hurt. They're not as apt to continue to play nowadays as they were back then.
I mean, guys who play broken ribs.
Against that.
I agree
what are,
with that.
What are people going on the not able to play
Yeah,
for a game?
hey, wait a
because they
minute.
need a
Wait
day
a
off?
minute. Wait a minute. Here you go.
How many times did a professional athlete back then have to take a day off just because they needed rest?
well, but we were saying the same thing. Is baseball's more max effort now. It's a lot more max effort. It's a lot more putting more effort into every pitch, putting more into every at bat. You're playing a lot more max effort now. You know, players aren't. There's Kevin.
We're good.
Players aren't showing up drunk to games. Players aren't showing up. You know, players will miss games hungover now. I will say that. Players used to play through the hangover. Players take days off for hangovers. I'll give you that one. But I think players just are stronger, more physical now, and that they take time off because their bodies are bigger and they're not made to be handling this. So I don't think they're softer now. I think it's just modern medicine, an aspect of modern medicine.
I don't think, contrary to what Johnny just said, I definitely 100% agree that they're bigger, stronger, blah, blah, blah. However, there's athletes that don't need to take as much time off as other athletes, so I think it's dependent upon the person, one. And I think that nowadays it's not even close to the number of different reasons why people take time off as opposed to back then you always played.
What are you talking about back then, though? How long ago? Like, we're talking about 1910s?
I'd have to probably do deeper research, but I'm probably saying going back at least 20 or 30 years.
We're just talking 30 years.
I'll give you a ballpark of 20 to 30 years.
All right, so I'll come back with you tomorrow with some stats about, you know, the percentage of games played by players and stuff like that. You know, I'll come with you with some numbers about this.
Awesome. I'll do my homework tonight too, Johnny.
All right, sounds good. We'll talk
On the
tomorrow.
record?
I'll see you right here tomorrow.
Right here, mano and mano. We'll duke it out.
This would
I
be a
can't
great
wait.
On the record episode.
Oh yeah, maybe this is on the record debate.
Ooh,
I mean-
got two guests from on the record.
I mean, this sounds like an on the record. We
Sounds
said
like an on the record. Put it on the fucking record.
put it on the record.
That's it, on the record.
Our players softer now than they used to be.
It's on.
That's it.
All right. Speaking of peak athletes,
Oh God, guess who? Wait. Peak athletes. Who do you think it is? Big Nick.
Bryce Harper.
No, but who else? Who else? If Casey's talking about peak athletes.
Jose Altuve.
I don't think
Tom Brady.
you're not thinking of who I'm thinking
Whoa,
of.
I mean, wait. Time out. Are we still on baseball?
Oh
At least give
No.
me that.
no.
No.
All right. LeBron James.
No.
What? All right.
All
Should I
right.
say it?
Tom the Messiah Brady.
No.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, okay.
It was a
I thought
joke.
we were doing the next.
Joke.
Yeah.
Anywho, so Shaquille O'Neal, did you guys see that?
No.
He bought an engagement ring for some young guy that he was at the jewelry store, and just like
I did see this, yeah.
was like in front of him, like trying to figure out like all the payments, like how he's gonna pay off the ring and all this stuff, and Shaq was like, just tossed his card on there. I was like, I got it. Like, don't worry about it.
That's just
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Good for him.
And it
The
was-
only thing that will suck about that is the wife to be for the other guy. Be like, you never bought this ring. Be like, yeah, Shaq
yeah,
did.
Shaquille O'Neal
Do you,
did.
Shaq did.
Yeah.
do you know that story of when Dwayne Wade was photobombed this family's engagement, this couple's
Yes,
engagement
on the
photos
beach.
on the
Yeah,
beach?
that's hilarious.
It's so cute. You could see.
He's like, oh.
Yeah, you could see
What
because
was it?
like the husband proposed to the wife, and right when he was proposing, Dwayne Wade was in the background, and you could see Dwayne Wade's reaction. He was just like,
That's sick.
he was just like so like taken aback, and then they took photos with Dwayne Wade. Like he
Yeah,
got
they
in
were
the
taking pictures with him. And
Yeah.
everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then and Shaq was talking about it on their show on TNT, and he was saying how well, yeah, I think they were just brought up. So this was all like caught on camera. Like he just didn't try to like make a big deal about it, but he went on to say how he like does this shit all
You
the
know what?
time.
I'm not trying to take anything away from what he did. What he did was a great thing, this and that. But how I look at things like this is if some people get it on camera, some people like to keep it silent. And
Yeah.
I feel like when it's kept silent is when it means
Well,
No,
I feel like- I
he-
feel like
no, he
wasn't
tries
intentionally doing
to-
it,
No,
someone
so I'm
close
not
to him.
saying
100%
intentionally,
agree with that.
but I'm saying,
Yeah, no, but
like,
he
they
was-
went on the show and they were talking about
Like
it.
someone-
Did you real like you know what I mean?
Like I don't think,
They
yeah,
don't
but
really
yeah,
give
I
that
don't.
much attention to it. Like it was
Yeah,
a
but
very
I don't
generous
think-
thing for him to do. But like the guy is
All right.
so much money. You think that money means anything to him?
No, but so I don't think he was like, let's bring this up on the show. Do you think?
Here's the problem.
I bet you
Somebody
he
brings
did.
it up,
Really?
you don't have a choice.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
I feel like someone brought it up and he's like, oh yeah. We'll definitely
He
talk about
probably
it.
talked to
Yeah.
the producers and said, bring this up during the show.
Yeah.
Really, you think that?
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
What?
Absolutely.
And he also said,
I don't know.
oh, I do this all the time.
And like
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah,
I
that was a questionable comment, but I don't know if I agree that he was
I
like,
respect what
well, he's
he
like,
did
bring this
with
up
that.
to make me look good.
Shaq to do it.
How I look at him, how
Really?
I think of him as a person is he did this because of think of all the shit that like he's talking shit about all these NBA players, Don Mitchell,
I mean, he's-
Gobert, and he's looked at a dickhead. It's like, oh, let me do something
No,
good so I don't have that perception.
I don't think that's it. I think he does nice things. I feel like he's just an asshole to a lot of people, but he also does nice gestures. You could be both. People could
You
be
can be both.
complicated.
Yeah, absolutely.
You could do nice gestures and still be an asshole.
My argument.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Ellen DeGeneres, she's an asshole, but she does nice gestures.
Yeah.
I mean, people could do nice gestures.
Here's the thing. Just because you do nice gestures when you have money doesn't make you a nice person.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
They feel like it weighs it out.
My-
You know, they act like assholes for like everybody. Like Ellen DeGeneres acts like assholes for
Get on the
everyone.
mic.
Anyone that she works with, like she's always an asshole.
Yeah,
with,
she
but,
treats
like,
them-
on TV and everything like that. She just is like a saint. So
Yeah.
like it evens it out, I guess.
Yeah, you have a public persona, you have a private persona, and you want your public persona to ring through. And with Shaq, it's he gives a lot of money into things. I mean, first of all, he does like 1.5 million product placement things.
I mean, I can see him on Icy Hot every other commercial. So I mean,
Apparently, he can.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. How many people donate money, like boosters and shit, to colleges? That don't make them nice people.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
means they fucking donate their money. It's about like, it's almost like an ego. No, it's not almost. It is an ego thing. Like, oh, I donated $100 million to
Yeah.
school. Oh, well,
it's like,
fuck
why
you.
did
I
you do
donated
this?
$200
It's like
million.
they say something bad about him and goes, yeah, well, I bought this guy's engagement ring.
Yeah.
What about that?
It's
But
like-
he wasn't saying it though. They just caught it on video camera.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
but
you
I'm
never
sure-
know who caught on
Exactly.
video.
As soon as he saw
What?
the camera,
It
the
could have
fuck
been one
you
of
talking
Shaq's
about?
boys or some shit like that. You never know.
It was like a security camera or whatever.
no, it was right at the desk.
No, it wasn't a security camera.
Or then someone was filming it or something.
Someone was filming it.
I mean, all this donation and everything like that. Obviously, like that's extremely generous and everything like that. And I just want people to more so do it in like.
Here's the
silent?
thing,
I
though.
don't
Here's
know.
the thing, though. If you have the money, and I'm not taking away the fact that it's not a nice thing to do. Okay.
It is a nice
But
thing
if
to
you
do.
have
Let's
the
make-
if you have the money, it is so much easier to donate and do shit like that. Because you don't have to worry about shit like that. You know what I
no
mean? Like,
shit.
who the fuck cares about 20 grand if you have that kind of money? Like, the thing is, like,
No shit.
Would you like to donate 20 grand to some? I would, but I can't because I don't have the money. Like,
Yeah.
it's easy to walk in there and be like, hey, you know what?
Yeah, no shit.
I got this. Don't worry about it.
No
Like,
shit.
like there's. All right, I'll tell you a quick. No,
What's
I'll tell
your
you a quick
point?
story. My point is this. And Nut, you'll get to this in the book. So
What
spoiler
book?
alert.
What book?
The book that he's reading. No, it's a story. It's not about anything. It's a story. Tony Robbins, before he was Tony Robbins, he had nothing. He had $14 to his name. He went to an all-you-can-eat buffet in California. He's, oh, you got this part right. His son, I mean, not his son, I'm sorry. He saw a mother and a son in a restaurant. Had no money. The son was like very, comforting to the mom, pulled out the chair and everything. And he goes up to the kid and he goes, wow, you got yourself a nice date. And he knew it was his mom. He was like joking with the kid. The kid was like 9 or 10 years old. And he's like, sir, this is my mom. And he goes, yeah, I know. And I go, here's the last $10 in my pocket. Take care of your mom's lunch today. And he had nothing. He said, I didn't even care. I had nothing left. I didn't care. It made me feel so good. And it was the last $10 he ever had. So what I'm saying is, like, that was behind closed doors, and when he had literally nothing until he got into his book. But now he's where he's at. But what I'm saying is, like, you have it inside of you. Like, you either have it or you don't. It doesn't just change when you have money. That's
So
all I'm
you-
saying.
So are you saying that Shaq would be donating money before he had a lot of money?
If Shaq didn't have a lot of money,
I could see him being the type of guy to donate money and shit like that if he.
Yeah.
I could see it.
I mean, like Michael Jordan, for example. When he was in his playing days, he didn't donate money to anyone. He just kept all his money. And now finally he's giving money to like, good causes and stuff like that.
But he's getting
Like,
hell of tax write-offs. And shit.
yeah, I mean, for sure.
That's
But
all business decisions.
It's all business
still.
decisions. I mean, Michael Jordan is a guy who never gave any money. Like, if you look at a guy like LeBron James, okay, LeBron is a guy who gives money to good causes. And yeah, he does the whole PR to do about it. But you know how many kids in
Definitely
Akron...
lets you know about it.
He lets you know about it. But you know how many kids in Akron are going to go to school going to go to college because of him?
yeah.
But that's the topic that we're on. Like, no doubt. But like, why is it that you have to announce it? Just do it privately. If it comes out, just say, Yeah, I did it. Okay, I don't need to talk about this.
I feel like there are exceptions for certain athletes like LeBron James because the media is just on him all the time, no matter what. So even if he
Yeah,
doesn't,
but you could brush it off.
even if he
doesn't.
doesn't want it to be publicized, like there are going to be these media outlets that are going to cover it regardless.
Yeah.
Like, but I understand where you're coming from. I'm not disagreeing with you.
I mean, going to Judaism, actually, the Talmud, which is the Jewish, test, whatever, there's these levels of giving in the Jewish Talmudic. And the 13 levels of giving. And the most altruistic level of giving is giving when no one knows who you're giving it to. Well, you know who you're giving it to, but they don't know who they're receiving it from. Anonymous donations are the most altruistic form of donation because then it doesn't come back to you in any way, shape, or form.
Well, that's like when anytime everyone's like, "Who donated this?" No, the name wasn't on YouTube they wanted to be unanimous.
So
That's the way to do it.
Maimonides' 13 levels of giving. Look it up. It's interesting.
All
It's an
right.
interesting conversation. Very interesting
It is.
conversation.
Put it on the record.
Put it on
Could
the
be
record.
on the record.
Another
topic.
Could be another on the record topic.
episode.
Oh, we're already 2 topics in.
Add it to the list.
Add it to the list.
All right.
Hilarious. All
All right.
right.
Let's talk about your boyfriend now, Casey.
All right. Tom Brady.
Why do we? All right, can I just before you start? Can we go one episode? wait. Hold on.
I wonder how many
Wait a minute.
episodes we have talked
All
about
right.
Tom Brady.
All right. I am praying that one time, in one episode, we can not talk about Kim Kardashian, Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, and Tom fucking Brady. And Bryce Harper. Can we do that? One fucking episode. Amen. Please.
Kim K's next on the list.
Fucking A. Don't talk
Okay.
about it.
He's launching an NFT company called Autograph.
Who? Brady is?
Brady is, yeah.
Shocker.
So NFTs is basically just like the visual,
It's like the non-fungible token or whatever.
yeah.
I don't fully understand it. It seems stupid. I don't understand money right now because money doesn't seem real. Like,
Not real.
Someone explained it to me in a pretty good way.
Okay.
Oh shit.
explain.
So you know how like in a video game, like in like Fortnite or Warzone, wherever you can buy skins.
Yes.
It's basically the same exact thing, except it's like it's that idea in real life. So you're essentially like in a video game, you're buying a skin, but it only exists in that digital world. But it makes that digital world better or more interesting for you. So it's tangible in that digital world. So it's kind of like buying a skin in a video game, but in real life. But you still can't wear it.
Did you see that
If makes
video
sense.
of which basketball?
It
player?
doesn't make sense still, but
I get where you're coming from.
I get it. Did you see that video of I forget which basketball player it was, but they posted a video of them. They got a framed because from Top Shot. They we were talking about Top Shot a couple weeks ago. They got a framed NFT of Vince Carter making a shot, and they got literally it's framed, like it's a framed version of it. It's like digital art essentially is the point of these things. It just seems so fucking stupid.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Like, all
his
the-
albums or something like that. I saw something with that.
All these fucking do you see the Sacramento Kings are also starting to accept pay players in Bitcoin?
Bitcoin.
Really?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Like all these
Shit's
things,
taking over the world, man.
That's crazy.
It is.
It's
like-
taking over the world.
yeah, like people say like money isn't like how is any different than money?
That's all they do is print money. That's all they do. It's
First of
worth
all,
nothing.
Money is
money
not
isn't
real.
money
isn't real. It
Time
isn't.
ain't real. Money ain't real. Time ain't real. But first of all, with money, at least it's not god awful for the environment. I mean, yeah, paper money, whatever. Do you know how much energy it takes to mine Bitcoin and to like create this stuff? It creates so much. It takes so much energy to just mine Bitcoin that it's just terrible for the environment.
I still don't understand cryptocurrency.
Not that you have to get into it now. I'll look it up later.
Yeah.
It's pretty deep, but like.
Should we do a Johnny Explains Bitcoin?
Yes, please. I want
I
to be a part of
Make
that.
sure you put it in there. He's not a financial advisor.
Yeah, it's not financial advice.
I mean, I barely
like this
understand
stuff.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, but you understand it more than us.
I mean, I from watching like TikTok. So.
Again, you still know more than us. You still-
14-year-old explained it to you.
But yeah, I mean, NFTs are fucking stupid. I'm over it. I'm over it.
All right, he's over it.
I'm over it.
All right, so
All right, we were talking about
hey,
Hey.
how does that sound?
I mean, it's not to sound good, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, Mike. Hey, Mike.
I don't think he can hear yet.
Hey, Big Mike.
You just wait till he's done.
Yeah, I can just cut it for like 10 minutes. We're on the show right now. Mike. Yo, Mike. Can you just cut for like 10 minutes? We'll wrap up. Thank you. Can you just cut it for like 10 minutes?
Yeah, can you give me 2 seconds? I literally need like no more than 7 seconds.
That's
All right,
fine.
fine. You get 7 seconds. Exactly 7 seconds.
ready, count
7,
everyone.
6, 5,
Look.
4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. Okay, that's more than 7 seconds.
He's doing a dust off. He's doing a dust off. Look at that.
We
Look at
are a
that.
factory.
Done.
We're working through it.
Thank you.
There we go.
No,
All right,
thank
next
you.
topic. dude.
Mike, I appreciate the blue collar work going on over there.
Yeah, we're all white collar over here. You're the blue collar.
I got a blue shirt on. I don't count.
So we got Tiger Woods. We're talking about it. What?
And we could do Tiger Woods Master Talk too. Combine these all into one.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
We got-
87 and a 40.
So Tiger Woods. Yeah, that's crazy. So all
definitely
the
wasn't a
pictures
rush.
of the crash came out and all that. That's wild.
Here's the thing that I don't understand. When that crash happened, what, a month ago, 2 months ago?
Yeah.
Over a
Roughly?
month ago,
Yeah.
yeah.
How they just figuring out now it was a speed?
I mean, they probably knew for a while. They probably just released it to the public.
I
Here's-
feel like
here's
they
the thing,
kind of
like-
could tell.
Not that Tiger Woods cares or anything about this. I'm not saying he does. I mean, obviously, luckily, he's still alive and everything like that. But, like, shouldn't he be getting fined? Something like something should be happening.
I mean,
for
what
this, right?
can you fine him for? You know,
Speeding.
Like he was,
You could definitely
give him a
fine him
ticket.
for
Okay, okay, you give him a ticket, but other than that, like,
Reckless driving.
You
If you're going-
theoretically could
So
arrest
if you're
for
going
reckless
more than,
driving.
I think if it's I don't know the
he
rules.
technically
of
wasn't
California.
going double though. He wasn't because it was
Alright.
45. He would have been going at least 90 for it to be
Yeah.
in that case.
But if they rule
So
it's
he
reckless
dodged it.
driving, A, they can take away your license. B, you can be in prison for reckless driving. I
He
mean,
ain't gonna go to prison.
Doesn't matter. You can still prosecute him.
Jason Worth.
He ain't gonna go to prison.
Jason Worth, when he was with the Nats, he was caught going 105.
He spent like a weekend in jail. Then.
Yeah, he spent a weekend in prison. He spent like multiple weekends in prison
Going 105 in a what?
and on the highway.
Oh,
Yeah.
on the highway.
I mean, again, Tiger Woods' name is way bigger than Jason Worth's. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying that.
I mean, he wouldn't go to jail, but like you can pay hefty fines. You can lose your license, like stuff like that from reckless driving.
One, he has worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Two, yes, I'm sure someone can drive him around
Yeah.
for however long.
I'm sure someone's good driving around.
Not only that, but he'd get the
And
best
he ain't
lawyer.
going to jail. So
He could
those
get-
are my 3
He
rebuttals
could get the
there.
best lawyer in the world, and he would never step foot in prison.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not,
that's
he's
what
not,
I'm
I mean,
saying.
I don't think he's going to jail.
Tiger Woods, unless he fucking killed someone or sexually assaulted someone, he ain't going to prison.
Speaking
for
of sexual
speeding.
assault, we'll get there.
We will.
Whoa, will we?
What?
What?
Go,
No, we're not talking about.
No. I'm not going to talk about that in particular. I'm going to say about him losing his endorsement.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
okay, yeah. I
What are you
mean,
talking about?
we're
Talk about
on
Deshaun
the,
Watson. You know what? Fuck it.
we're on the
Yeah, we're all
topic, might as
topic,
well.
Just
yeah.
fuck it. I'm gonna just real quick. Deshaun Watson
There you go.
lost Beats by Dre and Nike.
I mean,
and the energy drink that he was Reliant, I think it was called.
We're not talking about the specifics of the accusations.
Yeah.
We're just saying that he lost his.
and all I'm saying is that he might be fucked.
He's
He's fucked.
He's
No,
fucked.
He's fucked. He's
He is.
fucked.
I'm-
At first, I thought he wasn't. He's fucked.
He's fucked. I think his career
career could be over.
His career's probably gonna be over.
That's a waste of talent.
Waste of talent. Yep.
All right.
No, that's
Next.
all we're talking
Yeah,
about.
next.
Go back to the Masters.
Let's go back to that.
Yeah, let's talk about the Masters.
Let's
All right.
talk about the Masters. I just put $50 down on the Masters about 40 minutes ago. Let's
Who'd you
talk
pick?
about it. So I bet, hold on, pending wagers.
I'll throw some money on the Masters. I know nothing
I
about
got
golf.
logged out. All right, so first things first, Nick, I'll start with this because I know you'll like it. Phil Mickelson.
You got him as the winner.
I have him as one of my winners. I picked.
Whoa! Wait! Time out!
What?
I'm throwing a challenge for you.
All right, throw the challenge.
Right?
for
Throwing a
it.
challenge. How do you have more than one winner? There's only one winner.
Yeah, but I can bet on multiple. I can bet on different people.
Oh,
who
so you're
could
saying
win.
you can bet on multiple?
Yeah, that's right. I bet on
Gotcha,
4 different
gotcha.
guys.
See, I don't know how betting shit
Yeah,
works. So I don't know how
No,
that shit
so
works.
I bet on 4 different guys. I'm hoping one of them. I'm hoping one of them cashes out for me.
Yo.
All right, so who do you got?
So
Phil Mickelson.
Phil Mickelson, Jordan Spieth, Justin Thomas, Dustin Johnson.
So Dustin Johnson's the favorite at plus 850.
I think Justin Thomas is my pick. If I had to pick out of those 4, Justin Thomas is my winner.
I'm
That's
gonna
what
choose.
most
I'm gonna choose just someone completely random.
What are the
Ryan
odds,
Gay.
Dante? Like,
What happened?
what are the odds? Like,
Phil
who's...
Mickelson is by far the highest at plus 5,000.
Okay.
That's
He's
the
at
highest it goes.
he's at plus 10,000 for me.
Yeah, on Bovard it's probably different.
Yeah.
On my book, 5,000 is the limit.
So
And
I-
then Justin Thomas is plus 700. Is he the favorite there too? No.
No.
Oh, Justin's the favorite.
Justin Johnson. I kind of like Brooks.
And
I know he's coming back. He didn't.
My betting advisor, also known as Big Mike, told me that John Ram just had a kid recently, so that might be someone to look at.
Dad strength.
Winning it for your kid. I mean, that's.
Yo, fuck it. I love the story. I'm taking
There
him.
you go. Johnny's betting on.
I'm taking
right
John
there.
Ram. $5 win 55.
Sergio Garcia is always a fucking electric name to bet on.
I'm taking John
The
Ram.
Masters are so fun. I love the Masters, man. I know a lot of people don't like golf. It's not the most enjoyable thing in the world, but the Masters is so cool. I love watching the Masters.
I just can't watch golf. It's too
No, it's,
fucking
I understand
boring.
It's too
completely.
boring.
I
It's
totally
too
understand
fucking
it.
boring.
I
Alright.
get it.
So let's see. If John Ram wins, I win $55.
There you go. Come on.
I just
We're
lost
just
it.
having some fun here.
We're
some guys being
just some
dudes,
guys
losing
being
some money.
dudes. Exactly.
Come on. We're
Ooh,
just having a
I
good
can bet on the KBO right now. My NC Dinos are playing.
time. Oh yeah.
The league champions last year.
My
NC
buddy
Dinos.
Matt bets on that shit all the time. It's ridiculous.
I think when they first started again last year, like the first day you do sports betting and like months after there was no sports forever, I took a bet and I won $50 on a 2-team parlay. Never bet on them again.
Can I
Put it on top.
Can I say something that I'm kind of ashamed to say, but at the same time, it is what it is.
Mhm.
I was a big ping pong bettor for a while.
Wow.
When there was
Ping
nothing
pong.
to bet on, ping pong.
Really?
Bro, it's electric. It's on at 3 in the morning,
Wow.
and it is just like a fucking roller coaster. These people are legit. Like they are. It's professional ping pong. Just imagine
Guys
that.
are nuts.
It's awesome. It's so lit. But yeah, I bet on that for like a month. I didn't make much off of it, but it was cool. So I'm
Word.
different.
You're different.
I'm different. I'm built different.
Alrighty, we got two last topics here. We got some filming going on. We got George Clooney and Ben Affleck. They're filming a Boston movie.
You know,
Ben
movie?
Affleck.
Or, or I should say a movie in Boston. And they took a little break to play some baseball, and that brought up the question, which celebrity / like actor do you guys think would be the best all-around baseball player?
I mean, so in Moneyball, I think it was Royce Clayton, former MLB player Royce Clayton, played Melvin Mora or Miguel Tejada in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
So does that
Yeah.
count?
Which actor would be the best baseball player?
Yeah.
Wait, did you just try cheating too, Johnny? Because I was going to choose a baseball player to star in the movie.
Yeah, Royce Clayton. Yeah, Royce Clayton played Miguel Tejada, so I'm choosing Royce Clayton.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Jason Statham. I think he'd be athletic enough to play baseball.
He's British. He never played baseball.
Hey, you never know.
Kurt Russell.
Ooh.
I like that choice. Love
Didn't
Kurt
Kevin
Russell.
Costner play college ball?
Oh yeah, you
And he
choose
fucked- And he
Costner.
fucked Cal
Yeah.
Ripken's wife.
Yes, he did.
Sports
Sports
Nuts?
Nuts. Check it out.
Okay, fuck it. I'm staying consistent. Let's go The Rock.
The Rock.
Yep.
No shot. The Rock.
Clean up. Clean
no
up.
shot. The Rock. Would be any
Clean
good at
up.
baseball.
Come on.
Ah.
Come on now. Give it.
I'm gonna choose the star of the movie, the Jackie Robinson story, Jackie Robinson.
Bozeman?
No,
I
in
was gonna say theoretically.
in
that
an
doesn't
old
count.
movie,
Yeah.
Jackie Robinson played himself.
Oh,
So I'll choose Jackie
that's
Robinson.
an oxymoron.
Look at that loophole right there. You kidding me?
That's a fucking loophole if I haven't heard of one.
Yeah, so
Kenny Chesney?
Kenny Chesney apparently
Billy
played.
Crystal?
Here's some actors who played baseball.
Oh,
yeah.
Mike Stud. Played
Mike
it too.
Stud, yeah, that's
Mike-
a good
Mike
one.
Stud.
Pitcher, yeah, for sure.
Kurt Russell played minor league baseball for 2 years, but retired because of a shoulder injury. Kenny Chesney played high school ball.
Rosie O'Donnell, get the fuck out of here.
Billy Crystal was a
A
huge.
league of their own.
I mean, so Billy Crystal occasionally gets a bat for the Yankees in spring training, which is pretty
Fiesta.
cool. Garth Brooks signed a minor league contract in 1999.
Tim Tebow.
Jane Lynch.
What the
Oh yeah, MC Hammer was a bat boy for the Oakland A's. That's how he got his nickname, MC Hammer. Was from Hank Aaron with Hammer and Hank because he said he looked like a young Hank Aaron. People said that about MC Hammer. They looked like a young Hank Aaron, so that's how he got the name MC
Back
Hammer.
to the
That's
day.
cool. That's actually very
Little
cool.
fun fact. Charlie Sheen.
Charlie
Oh yeah, so
Sheen.
Charlie Sheen for Major League Did you know he actually took steroids to train for that movie?
No,
Yes.
really?
Yes, he took steroids.
That's hilarious.
I'm training. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's the list. So that was some fun celebrity baseball facts.
Rosengardner.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so George Clooney's, I don't know if you can bring up that video on your end, but his swing looked nice, so I think I'm going with George Clooney. He had one swing and a miss, but besides that, it looked like he was
I'll
hitting
do a
dingers.
little analysis of his swing
Who's
for the
this?
viewers at home. George
Who the
Clooney.
fuck is this guy?
This is.
But Ben Affleck, on the other hand,
Skip
he,
bad, skip bad, skip bad, skip bad.
All right, we're watching Clooney's video right now.
TMZ.
All right, here's the
Oh,
swing.
here he comes.
He's got a closed off swing. He swings all arm. It's not a good swing. He makes good contact, but he's swinging all arm here.
I don't like his stance.
Oh, look,
at
he's
that.
lunging.
Yeah.
That was the pitch's fault.
I mean,
He went for it.
yeah. I mean, I'm fixing his swing. I'm telling him to open up a little bit more. The close stance is not great.
Oh, look
The,
at him
the
now.
bat,
Look at him now.
the bat waddle, not great. His hands, he needs to raise his hands. His
Ooh,
hands are
look
way
at that
too
one.
low. I mean, there's a
His
lot.
hands are way too
They're
low.
way too low and way out of front. He doesn't know what he's doing with his hands. He drops his hands, which makes his
That
bat
was the
swing
best
so
one.
much longer. The point of swing is just so much longer. You know,
Oh.
not a
Oh.
fan. Not a fan of his swing.
Absolute
Stick to
dinger.
acting, George.
He's
He's
making
hitting.
good contact though.
He's
Stick to
hitting
acting.
dingers. What are you guys talking
I
about?
mean, it's softball.
I mean, these don't look like dingers.
Boom.
It's
These look
softball.
like line drives.
But your Mark Wahlberg's pretty good at baseball.
No,
I don't know why.
I was.
Something in me.
Hey, how you doing, Mark Wahlberg?
And then Ben Affleck was in the outfield, and he did not look great.
They should stick to their day job.
Stick to acting, buddy.
Look at this, Ray. You missed a ground ball here. And then you missed a pop-up fly. I thought, yeah, that's pretty-
Oh, no,
Wow, that's
Ben.
tough.
I thought he'd be better than
What are
that.
they wearing? Is this for the
Jerseys.
movie?
I was gonna say it looks like a soccer.
That has to be for the movie, right? They're not
The
just
tender
there's
bar.
No, they're not just casually wearing this.
Yeah, they're probably wearing this for the movie. I'm guessing. I'm guessing this is a movie about owning a. Oh no!
I think we
Yeah.
just watched the same thing.
I'm guessing this is about a movie that's about. It takes place in the 70s. Just looking for the outfits.
filming
It's
in
called
Boston?
filming in Boston. It's called The Tender Bar, which I'm sure is about like Ben Affleck's childhood or something, because Ben Affleck's like making movies about his growing up being a Boston guy. So that's my guess what this is about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word. Cool.
All right.
I think that's all the topics I got.
All right. Should we go on to some? Oh, I saw this morning. Big Nick. Guess who's not going to be in Creed 3?
Club of Lang.
No, Sly. No Sly in Creed 3.
Sly.
Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, yeah. He
Yeah.
says he dies, right?
I'm guessing.
No, I
don't
watched Creed 2.
so.
He's still alive. though.
So
He's
he has
still alive.
cancer in Creed 2.
I thought he dies.
No, in
No.
Creed 1 he has
No.
cancer, and then in Creed 2, I don't know if he's cured, but I think in Creed 2 he's in remission.
I think he gets cancer in Creed 2.
No, I think he's right. I think it's Creed 1.
Let's find
The only
out.
reason I know I watched Creed 2 a week ago.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, I assume he dies, but I think that's fair. I think it's
Either
time.
dies or he's just not in it.
I mean, he has to.
He's got to die. I mean, how do you
He's
not
going
have him
through
in?
chemo. The guy's busy.
There's no way someone. It'd be funny if someone replaces him.
Mickey's son is now a boxing trainer. Here you go.
There you go. I mean, I bet you it's going to be something that just Creed has to overcome in the movie. This is another thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, all right.
All right.
So we got some viewer questions. We'll do a couple of these because we're running a little long already. All right. Let's see. Andrew Castro is in the comments today. He's back.
Andrew.
Andrew,
Says
what's
sorry he's
going
been
on,
behind.
buddy?
Guess what we're doing today, Andrew? We're doing the one chip challenge.
Oh shit.
Unfortunately, Big Nick will not be a part of it. I will be taking it in his place, however. Very nervous about it. We'll see how it goes. Should be a fun video.
I am looking forward to this so much.
Have fun,
Yep.
guys.
I am going to try my hardest to not make a face. I'm going to see how long it takes before I drink anything, and I'm going to conquer this chip.
I want this on the record that under the circumstances of the one chip challenge, so that you guys do not burn your throats or anything, if you need to spit it out, it is allowed. I know
Alright.
it said don't spit out the snacks, but I will
Hey,
make an
commandment
exception
number 10.
on the chip.
Override.
I will make the exception on these chips.
I mean, we got our new commandments now. I mean, we swore upon them yesterday.
I know, but this is a little different. This is fucking
Commandment
one of the
10.
hottest things you'll ever
You
eat.
can
in your life.
override.
You
Yeah,
can override
you
the
can
rule,
change
change
the
the rules
rules,
whenever
yeah.
you
I
want.
can override
Just
it.
judge, jury, and
You need
executioner.
to get AJ to write up some waivers or something for you.
Yeah, shit.
Lumberland is not responsible.
Liability. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say it on the video. Lumberland is not responsible.
Yeah.
And Big Nick is not responsible for what happens
Don't
here.
try this at home type shit.
Yeah, we got to make sure Joey puts in a disclaimer. Don't try this at home.
Yeah.
What time you guys filming that?
End of day.
End of day.
Word.
There's no way we get it done. Like if we did it like 11, I wouldn't be. No.
Yeah.
Because once I do this, I'm fucking done.
Yeah.
I'm clocking.
How
out.
tall is Big Nick?
6'9".
Sydney.
All right. Also, Andrew said he's got a wheel test tomorrow. Good luck, Andrew, with your wheel test.
Wheel
What's
test?
a wheel test?
Driving behind the wheel.
Oh.
Yeah, driver's
Is
test.
he from England?
No.
Wheel test?
In California.
I've never
They
heard.
call it wheel test over there?
I've never heard of it that way.
Never
Andrew,
heard
good luck, but I've never heard of it
They
like
call
that.
it wheel test?
Good luck, buddy.
That's
Good
Good
wild.
luck on your driving
Good luck at a
test.
driving test.
All right.
Who is the tallest employee at Lumberland?
Mike.
Mike?
Mike.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Mike.
Mike.
Will? No, Will.
No, it's fine. Speaking of, where's
I
Will?
don't remember. I don't remember.
I heard that under your breath.
I don't remember. I don't remember Will. I don't remember anything about it.
Speaking of, Will coming back to the office today.
Woo!
We're welcome back, Will, today. So for all these wondering, where's Will?
He'll
be back. He's coming back today.
And he'll be on the pit tomorrow.
He'll be in the pit tomorrow. So we'll welcome Will back tomorrow. So get excited for that. All right, we
just
got
like Jordan, I'm back.
start bench cut. Deion Sanders, Darrell Revis, Champ Bailey.
Hold on. Say that one again.
Deion Sanders, Darrell Revis, Champ Bailey.
I'm starting
might-
Sanders.
You start Sanders.
Benching Revis, and I'm cutting Bailey.
Yeah, same.
I agree.
Yeah,
Darrell Revis was a fucking menace.
He had like that 5-year stretch. He was unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
He was unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
We got Carl.
Carl.
Carl. First time in the live. Welcome, Carl. I know you've been in our comments before. Welcome.
Carl.
Start bench cut. Zach Levine, Bradley Beal, DeMar DeRozan. I mean, starting Bradley Beal, benching Levine, cutting DeRozan.
Yeah,
It's easy.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that one.
that's a tough. That's
Social.
social.
All right. And then our last question is also from Andrew Castro. He says, "Why is Big Nick doing all the mugs on the table in case he just does nothing?"
I need to learn how to do touch-ups.
Oh, for crying out loud. That's a fucking episode and a half right
Yeah.
there, teaching him how to do touch-ups.
I feel like I could do some simple ones. What do you think?
You know what? Maybe we'll put it to the test.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea. You did get the printing email yesterday, right? The shipping email?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to start with that first.
What? What are you talking about?
The printing labels.
Yeah.
Remember Mike sent the thing out?
Yeah. What about it?
Did you read it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Talking about. I've done
just
shipping
saying.
before.
I know. Just saying. Read the fucking manual.
I did.
Okay, good.
All right, we got one more question, actually. Andrew has asked us a bunch. I feel like I got to answer at this point.
talking about?
Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees are all in a division together, hypothetically.
Oh,
Which quarterback is winning that division?
Brady.
Do they have the same amount of talent on every team?
Let's say yes.
Brady every time.
In terms of regular
sorry.
season,
I'm sorry.
I'm not taking Brady in the regular season. I'm taking Peyton regular season. I'm taking Brady in the playoffs, 100%.
I'm still going Brady.
If they got the same talent, I'm gonna go Brady, Manning, Brees, Rodgers.
All in their prime, too.
Yeah, that's how I'm taking it.
I mean, yeah, I think.
In my opinion, I think Peyton Manning. Joe Montana is better than him statistically, but I think Manning was the better overall quarterback.
Yeah, I agree. Peyton Manning couldn't win the playoffs. I mean, he won one Super Bowl, he won one Super Bowl, really.
Right.
And then he got gifted another one.
Well, I mean, you could argue the same thing about Brady didn't really win that sixth ring. I mean, the defense won that fucking
but then
game.
he also won.
No, he won that
6 other ones.
Well, I mean, he also won that Kansas City game. That game was
Yeah.
lights out
Yeah.
that game.
Yeah. All right. I think that's it. We got one more. Yeah. Let's do one more really quick
All right.
start bench cut. Embiid, Jokic, Cat. Anthony Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns is getting cut.
Yeah. I'm starting Jokic, benching Embiid, cutting Cat.
If it's for my team, I'm starting Jokic, benching Embiid. But yeah, all right, Jokic, Embiid, Towns. That would be mine too.
Yeah, I got you.
That's
on that
fair.
one. Yeah.
All right. Want to wrap it up?
Definitely. Yeah.
Wait. I got to do this one more. Sorry. I keep cutting you off.
It's okay. No problem.
We got a guy in Australia. He wants a quick answer. Adam, our boy Adam, he wants an answer. I feel like it's 11 p.m. there.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
we gotta
grinding
give it
with
to him.
us.
I mean, he's fucking. Yeah,
We got to give it to him. Thank you from Brisbane. This is in their prime. Klay Thompson, Reggie Miller, Ray Allen. Start bench cut.
Clay, Allen, Reggie.
I'm going Reggie Allen Clay.
Woo!
I'm going Reggie
I
Allen
didn't
Clay.
see Ray or
Reggie Miller was disgusting.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I didn't see Reggie or Ray Allen dropping 60 in 28 minutes though.
Reggie. Ray Allen's a better shooter than Klay, though.
Oh, I don't know about that.
If you would have given me a 3-point contest with Ray Allen and Klay Thompson, I'm taking Ray
All right,
Allen.
well, 3-point contest is different than in game. Like Klay Thompson can do much more shooting. He can create off the dribble, pull up, off screens. Ray Allen is more of a catch and shoot guy.
Yeah.
Klay Thompson is more
Klay-
versatile when
Klay
it comes
Thompson
to
doesn't
shooting.
dribble. He doesn't need to.
Doesn't need to. Yeah, but he can.
He can.
I'm picking Klay. Have to.
So you're doing, what's your order?
Clay, Allen, Reggie.
Interesting.
Who do you got?
I got, it's a good one. I'll probably take Ray Allen. No, I'll take Reggie because Reggie led a team to the finals. I mean,
Reggie's nasty.
Reggie is the only one of the three to lead a team to
He
the
was
finals.
before his time.
Yeah.
If he played nowadays, he'd be more dominant.
So I'm taking Reggie, Ray, Clay.
Oh, so you agreed with me?
Yeah, I
We
agree.
don't like this though.
No, I was doing that because that's what Reggie Miller does.
Can I
This
say?
is a joke.
Can I say something?
Yes.
This might be a hot take. I mean, to you guys, it's gonna be a hot take. By the time it's all said and done, the career, obviously, Al and Reggie, they're retired. By the time Steph and Clay retire, Steph's gonna be number 1. Clay's gonna be number 2 best shooters of all time.
Clay missed 2 seasons.
Who cares?
I mean, shooting won't be
He's
broke when he
still
comes
been
back.
dominant in the seasons he was healthy. When he comes back, yeah, I mean, he had an ACL injury. That's not going to affect his shooting. He'll come back just as good. Just as good.
Andrew,
So.
to answer your question real quick, Casey's going to be the other person doing the one chip challenge with us. So it's me, Dante, and Casey.
I can't
Yes,
wait to
sir.
see how Casey reacts to it. The more
Hilarious.
to be honest with
Take
you.
it away.
All right, thank you guys for watching In the Pit today. I know this is a little bit of a longer episode, but we had a lot of things to cover. As Johnny said a little bit earlier, DJ Trillwill will be back tomorrow. Breaking news, DJ Trillwill will be back on the show tomorrow. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn your notifications on. It's like I said before the show started. We had a new snack time video come out last night. We got Office Games video coming out tonight. It was a crazy one. Make sure you check that out. So that's even more of a reason for you to turn your notifications on. So as soon as it does come out, you can take 10 minutes out of your life and watch it. And check out our TikTok page. We're all over the place. Have a great day and catch us tomorrow. Have a good Thursday.